America at first was hard. It was not possible. Like I say, I had people from Italy, I had people from Germany, I had people from Russia, I had people from China, I had all these people. I had Scottish that didn't like English in my country. I had, you know, people like the IRA in my country. I had Muslims in my country, in my America. Um, and at first, it was a difficult and tedious thing. Like I say, at first, I was like, I looked at one group would ask for amnesty. And it's like, okay, I'll let this group into my country. And then another offshoot wants into my country. And it's like, well, but you don't get along with this other one. Maybe you can go somewhere else. And like working out having 5 million different groups in one country with 50 states to choose from is, like they say, it's a powder cake. They said that my country was bound to explode. People said my country, America's going to explode. They guaranteed it. Like in like 1950s or 1940s, like I had mafia here. I had people from old country. Like they said, when you bring in immigrants, you bring in old country problems. And like I had immigrants from every country in America. So I had old problems from every country under one roof in one country, which is basically like 5 million problems on me. So like I say, getting that balance, like it's not just that I'm the creator and I got this and blah, blah. It's that I let so many groups and so many offshoots throughout time, and they were all kind of floating around, like I say, and separated, doing their own thing kind of. And then finally, some groups were hunting down other groups, and those other groups were like, well, we want to live. And it's like, okay, well, I guess you can go to America, because America's going to be different. Anyway, so I just started collecting refugees into America. And, like I say, no country was as hard as America. America was like literally a powder cake. Because like I say, I had Chinese, there's Chinese in America. There's Russian in America. There's German in America. There's Italy in America. There's Mexico in America. There's every group in the world is basically in America somewhere. And because I allowed amnesty, and when you allow 1 or 2 families, then you get 5 families, and then they talk to those families. And later on during the war, it actually kind of helped because I was able to go backwards with stuff, because it's like, well, what's going on over there? Once they started to get along, like I say, my first problem was getting everyone to get along. That was my first problem. Then after that, I had to worry about, when I finally got people to get along, when I could finally like, all right, you're not going to kill them and they're not going to kill you. Like I'm a 5-year-old, I'm a 9-year-old child, and wham! I have 500 groups. Like I say, I have IRA in America. I have the plague in America. I have everything from every other country in my America. And so I'm 9 years old, and I have to somehow get these groups to get along. And that was the tedious challenge of how to do that, how to get the IRA to accept. It's like, you're not in Scotland anymore. They're over there. Your fight's over there. So like, because I had British here, and I had blah, blah here, and I had everybody here. And it's like, okay, well, how do I get these people to get along? Yeah, like I say, it was a tedious thing of saying, okay, like I say, I had to define rights. I had to be like, okay, this is what's acceptable, this is what's okay. And then, of course, getting the police to enforce it and all that. And it's like, well, when is protesting? When is blah, blah? When is, deciding all this stuff. and getting these groups to get along. Luckily, like I said, I was moving through history, through time, slowly. So I got the chance of going, okay, I'm going to take this group. Okay, I'm going to take that group. Okay, I'm going to take that other group. Okay. And anyway, like I say, the reward for all my work and everything else was basically at some point in time, I had experts from every country within my country. So it's like, all right, sir, what do you want to do? It's like, I have specialists from all over the world, eh? Yes. So anyway, like I say, even when I wasn't known as the creator of humanity, I still was a pretty good powerhouse, just as basically America. Just as the creator and namer of America. You know, I had struggled. I had created rules. I had negotiated peace treaties between everyone. It's like, okay, this group, blah, 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 and then my intermediaries and everything else like that. Basically what you know as the government, pretty much. But it allowed me to have superior mining, superior technologies, and everything else like that. And then I was also able to invent it. So anyway, like I say, because a lot of those people who I negotiated the peace treaties with, some person of their group knew me and knew that I was the one who was like, okay. So, I mean, even when I wasn't, like I said, I didn't rely on, I'm the creator, you will do as I say. I didn't rely on that. No. I was like, all right, we're going to work this out like normal people. So, blah, 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 blah. You know, these are the rules. This is your little slice of humanity. These are your rights. These are those rights. Work it out, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, I guess I could have. Like I said in the beginning, I could have just snapped my finger and been like, all right, kill them all. Like I said, the Spaniards were like, we want to kill them all. And the Catholics were like, well, we want to kill all the Spaniards. And I'm like, oh. You can't go into their country. They have a country. And you have to kick out yours. Anyway, because like I say, the different religious orders were like, well, we don't like this order. We're going to kill them all. And it's like, oh, Lord, how many of those people are in your country? Anyway, you know, being a leader of a planet with 500,000 groups. Like I said, planet Earth is just like America, only it's more spread out. You know, I have people from the Middle East here. I have it all under one roof in America. And it's kind of funny because Earth is kind of like the extended half of America in many ways. You know, because like I did it first in America and I got these groups to get along. Originally, there were some other people here in America that just wanted to farm. And then later on, I got more and more, you know, groups. And each one wanted to do their life their own little way. So, like I said, about 8 years old or so, I was working through all the problems. Getting this group, getting that group. And then once I got the groups to get along, then it was everything else. Like I said, my life had stages. You know, I mean, at first it was easy. I was just creator. Alright. Everything's fine. But then later on, people started getting their own opinions. I was allowing free will and stuff. So, and then people wanted to worship me their own way. Or make the future their own way. And it's like, yeah, and then I had to get them to get along. So like I say, my life was this like task of juggling everything that nobody ever knew about. And I mean, I handled it. I mean, I guess it was kind of easy. I mean, I'm the creator of humanity, so it's like I could have always just been like, no. And like I say, at one point in time, humanity was like, make us what you want us to be. And I was like, okay, but I like you the way you are. So anyway, I mean, I kind of liked my planet Earth, or my America, with all its problems and all its other things. Like I love my people all throughout the world.